welcome to News Today with WW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now is the news for May 17th, 2019, coming to you live from Disney's Sequoia Lodge at Disneyland, Paris. We told you last year that the Walt Disney Imagineering was once again developing a WreckIt Ralph-based attraction to replace the seasonal, I guess we still call it that, Stitch's Great Escape in Tomorrowland at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. Well, now we have some details on how such an attraction might work. According to sources, the new WreckIt Ralph attraction would reuse the existing theaters in the round from the Great Escape, which were also used for Alien Encounter, Mission to Mars, and Flight to the Moon. But they would attach video game-style controllers to every guest seat. With these controllers, guests would somehow be able to play an interactive role in the show. Given that Ralph and his friends are, for the most part, video game characters, this does make some sort of sense. How this would all work exactly is unknown, but in the age of attractions like Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, it doesn't seem outrageous to have these more interactive, mostly screen-based offerings popping up. If all goes according to plan, the WreckIt Ralph attraction in Tomorrowland will be coming our way in 2022, directly following the opening of the Tron Light Cycle roller coaster in 21. These additions, combined with the ongoing cosmetic changes in Tomorrowland, should provide the base for a quote-unquote new version of the area for the Magic Kingdom. And we'll tell you more about that project at a later time. But gone are the days of opening an entirely new or remodeled land at once. They like to do them in phases now. So there you go. If you haven't gone to visit your quadrant yet of the Leave a Legacy at Epcot, you better do so, and quick, because construction is set to begin this weekend. There's a lot of work to be done ahead of Epcot's new entrance project, and Project Gamma is finally revving up, moving up plans to demolish the Leave a Legacy monoliths. As part of the new entry experience coming to Epcot, Leave a Legacy snapshots will be moving into a beautiful setting just outside of the park's gateway in 2020. Work on current Leave a Legacy monolith removal is expected to take place in sections, beginning with the west side first and then moving over to the east side. Changes coming to the Epcot main entrance include new pathways, sweeping green spaces, and newly reimagined fountain that looks a lot like the old imagined fountain. This new design will pay homage again to the original park entrance with a fresh take on those classic elements. Of course, as you know, this summer we're bidding farewell to the iconic Illuminations Reflections of Earth nighttime spectacular at Epcot. It's bound to be an emotional night for most of us, and hopefully some of you will be joining us at our event, Reflections of Forever. Tickets on sale soon, wink, nudge. But thankfully there's some neat commemorative merchandise being released for us to sport our undying love for Illuminations for many years to come, and this is merchandise from Disney, by the way. The full line is previewed in the most recent edition of the Mickey Monitor, a quarterly publication for annual pass holders. You can see, you're looking at merchandise now, but you can take a look at all of it at wwnt.com. Disney has just announced the name and opening time frame of the upcoming signature restaurant at Epcot's Japan Pavilion. Takumi Tai, set to open this summer, will provide guests a signature dining experience inspired by the natural beauty of Japan. The restaurant will be named Takumi Tai, which means House of the Artisan. The design celebrates the relationship between Japanese craftsmanship and the natural world, while the food is inspired by the wonderful collaboration between the nature and Takumi, the artisan. The upscale dinner menu will highlight Wagyu beef in a sublime setting, and guests interested in the ultimate experience will be able to indulge in a multi-course tasting menu featuring a traditional tea service. Signature cocktails and premium sake will be available along with wine and craft beer menu. Takumi Tai will open in the Japan Pavilion at Epcot this summer and will be operated by Mitsukoshi USA, who operates the merchandise and restaurants in the pavilion already. The new restaurant will add to the rich tapestry of cultural experiences available to guests in World Showcase. For a limited time this summer, a preview of scenes from Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 4 will be presented in sneak peeks coming to the Disney parks and as well the Disney Cruise Line. Tony Hale, who provides the voice of Forky in the film, was featured in the big Disney Parks announcement, and I guess we'll be introducing those previews. At Disneyland Park, the preview of Toy Story 4 will be presented at the Tomorrowland Theater beginning May 24th, and starting the same day at Disney's Hollywood Studios, will include this advanced look at a portion of the film as part of Walt Disney Presents. Guests aboard the Disney Cruise Line can catch a sneak peek during sailings between May 24th and June 20th, and Disneyland Paris, right here, will offer this unique opportunity in the Studio Theater at Walt Disney Studios Park from June 18th through the 28th. There's even more time to experience the fun and excitement of Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World this June and July. Take advantage of cooler mornings and mellow evening temperatures with extended park hours on the following dates. Morning extended hours for June are June 2nd and 3rd, 7th through the 11th, and 21st through the 25th. The park will open at 8 a.m. Extended evening hours for June and July. On June 2nd, the park will close at 11. On June 3rd, the 7th through the 10th, and the 12th through the 16th, the 19th through the 27th, and the 30th, the park will close at 10 p.m. July 3rd through the 6th, the park will also close at 10 p.m. Do note that despite numerous annual passes being blocked out during many of these dates, these are still very high traffic days, and that's why hours are being extended. The most anticipated theme park edition of all time is opening in just a few days. That's scary for me at least, at Disneyland Park. And Guest Relations is getting ready to handle the mobs of guests who are coming for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The Guest Relations tip board is moving across Main Street, USA and the Hub to in front of the Plaza Inn as part of Project Stardust. Meanwhile, a new Guest Relations kiosk will be placed under the train bridge and secondary entrance into Galaxy's Edge from Big Thunder Trail in Frontierland. The entrance from Critter Country will be handling those with reservations to see the land. Every Guest Relations cast member of the park will be receiving a Guest Relations D-pin to wear in preparations of those Galaxy's Edge concerns and situations. This breaks Disneyland's many-year tradition of reserving the gold D-pin for those who are tour guides or VIP tour hosts and hostesses, but should prevent escalation of concerns to supervisors simply for a cast member not having a D-pin. So people ask for a supervisor if you don't have this pin, assuming that makes you a supervisor. So they're just looking to avoid having to call managers every couple of minutes, essentially. If you're planning on visiting the park and need to access the tip board or a Guest Relations kiosk, keep in mind these new locations. And keep in mind that while Guest Relations cast members on site will be able to help with existing Star Wars Galaxy's Edge reservations, reservations for the land are fully booked. We've come a long way since the last Sleeping Beauty Castle update, which revealed even more spires and some central parts of the castle. But today marked one of the biggest reveals for the castle since the project began, unveiling a symphony of bright pink and blue that's studded with pixie dust, as now all of those tarps are down. You can check out all of these photos at WDWNT.com and make your final judgment as to whether you like this or not. Everyone seems to have an opinion. Tokyo Disney Resort has released stunning footage of the attraction queue and ride vehicle for Soaring Fantastic Flight, which opens on July 23rd of 2019 at Tokyo Disney Sea. Based on the popular Soarin' Around the World attraction, this attraction at Disney Sea will feature new scenes and visuals for an experience exclusive to Japan. The attraction homepage also has been updated to include exclusive merchandise, as well as specialty food and beverage options that will be available to commemorate the grand opening. You can check out photos and video and all that merchandise and food at WDWNT.com. Disney has announced that the standalone Shop Disney Parks app will be retired on May 31st, 2019, as the company transitions to Shop Disney as the one-stop online retail destination for Disney merchandise, including merchandise from the Disney parks. By downloading the Shop Disney app or visiting shopdisney.com, you'll discover an even larger selection of favorite items and beloved keepsakes from Disneyland, Walt Disney World, the cruise line, Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, and more. The site also offers options for adding personal touches to your trip down Main Street, USA, including newly introduced Disney Parks customizable t-shirts and gear. At the Walt Disney World Resort, My Disney Experience will continue to offer popular shopping features that guests have come to love, such as the product availability map or the ability to ship select merchandise home when you order through the My Disney Experience app. Annual pass holders and Vacation Club members will also continue to receive eligible discounts when shopping through My Disney Experience. If you're looking for merchandise from the Disney parks on Shop Disney, simply push the Shop button at the bottom of the Shop Disney app and look for the Disney Parks category, or look for the Parks tab on the main page of shopdisney.com. It's really a shame. The app was really wonderful. I'm not sure why this is being done. It seems like a big inconvenience, but I guess that's what we're going to have to do. With this year's D23 Expo coming up, the newest class of Disney Legends have officially been announced. The 2019 Disney Legends Award honorees, listed alphabetically, are the former Vice Chairman of Walt Disney Parks and Resorts for Asia Pacific Development, as well as Executive Vice President of Imagineering Wing Chow, Robert Downey Jr., Jon Favreau, James Earl Jones, Bette Midler, the High School Musical choreographer Kenny Ortega, Disney Parks choreographer Barnett Ricci, Robin Roberts, Diane Sawyer, Ming-Na Wen, and Hans Zimmer. Hosted by Disney Chairman and CEO Bob Iger, the Disney Legends Award ceremony will be held at 10 a.m. on Friday, August 23rd in Hall D23 of the Anaheim Convention Center. For more information on these stories and more, you can head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And now I'm going back to enjoy Disneyland Paris.